So you just swore. You just.
I don't like think I have.
It's fine. I'll do this.
I'm bleeding purple. Do you like it? It's Isaac. It's a little small on me. That's alright. It's okay, I still sweat. It's okay, I still sweat.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing. You're gonna need to keep the mic really close.
Yeah. How's this?
Testing.
Is this working? Testing. Can you hear me? Yeah.
That's better.
How's this? Can you hear me? Even over here where you can't hear me inside
Hello,
the gym.
yes. Keep talking.
Yeah.
That's better.
How's this? Can you hear me? Even over here where you can't hear me inside the gym. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did you get my fit check?
Yeah. How are we doing?
It's a slight delay.
How are we? Yeah. How are we doing the stats?
Oh, I have my iPad.
What's seed are they?
4. Edinburgh
I
probably
can't.
2.
I'm holding too many things right now.
I could be wrong.
To take stats.
The first season. I can check. Wait.
Yeah, just to talk about in the commentary. Thank you.
You're really matching.
Oh wait, I can't like bend down in this thing. So can I get the beverage in there? Yeah, there's a beverage. There's a lot of things in this. Thank you. Do you like
That over there.
fit checks? It goes hard, right? Dripped out, right? What can I say?
Oh my gosh. Sorry. I'm panicking. I have so much to do. Give me a second.
Yay!
I'm dripped out, I know. Like,
I need to post on the Instagram. Give me a second.
why does the women's team never get an edit on the Instagram?
So that's coming, actually. I told AJ. Jake has told AJ. So AJ's doing that next. Using the clips from the last match that we recorded from you here.
I just want the clips in general.
Yeah.
Or
okay.
like photos.
You're gonna really have to turn on the mics, don't you? Are these mics on? Hello, testing. Testing. 1 2 1 2. Are these mics on? Hello, testing. Yep, cool. Okay, the mic is working. The mics are working.
Perfect. Okay, sorry.
I should get my phone.
Is there a plug near here? Thank you. My phone is at like
Where's my phone?
10. Do I
Give me a
pick up my
second.
case for this to work?
Welcome, guys. Where's my phone? Is that my phone? Hello, how are you guys? Where's my phone?
Pants?
No, I would feel it.
Is a ringtone on?
Maybe. It might be over there. Look. Oh, it's recording. It's so stupid.
Okay.
Leah, you have to stand up here. We have to introduce ourselves.
Okay.
You can also introduce yourself if you want. Hello, welcome to today's National BUCS playoffs match. I'm joined here with my co-host.
Aaliyah from the women's team captain.
Yeah. So, Aaliyah, what do you expect from today's match?
Well, knowing the men's team, I am expecting a bit of a slow start, but hopefully they can pick it up and win this match. Overall, I'm expecting probably an offense-heavy day.
Yeah, with some new changes in the lineup due to the departure of their two key players, Jonathan and Jerry.
Yep.
Let's see how UCL does today against Edinburgh, the number 5 seed in the North Division. And let's hope we have a great day.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's up? Okay. Excuse me, I was just coming through here. Do you think my outfit's on? It's a little small.
Put it on the side of the sun.
It's like weird. I can't. It's too hot. This is a crazy outfit, and I recognize that, and that's okay.
What did you say, Aaliyah?
I just was commentating on my own outfit.
Oh, you know that outfit is great. If you want to give them like a full 360 view of the outfit, you guys, you can rate number 1 and number 2 for the better outfit. This is number 1. You have a Teletubby.
I also got shoes on.
Wow, I have shoes on too, guys,
Wow,
and I'm
amazing.
in a navy blue and purple tie. You know,
Bleed
like-
purple, bleed purple.
Bleed
I think one of
purple.
us might be bleeding purple a little bit more.
I think it's number 1. You know. Okay, here we go. They're just warming up, and we'll get underway in a bit.
Does that level of height on the toss help you serve?
Well, actually speaking, the higher you toss it, the faster it comes down and the more spin it has. So if you can hit it, it's pretty good. But it's very hard to hit and very hard to keep consistent. So I wouldn't advise it. That's why I don't do it.
Great. Shout out to Mitch for his support from across the pond. I know he's living for this game right now, cheering on the boys that he unfortunately had to leave.
I don't think I've ever seen him join a live stream, actually. So. Welcome back. Yes, we are about to get started.
Just about to start, and we're about to get our starting lineup once we see it. Again, watching warm-ups. Edinburgh is going to be a tough team. They have a lot of power on their outsides, but hopefully we can, close our blocks and stop them a bit and get ready to win.
Yeah, so we're kind of expecting a good serve and pass battle between these two teams. Hopefully, UCL stays in system more often than they usually do. And it would be a treat to see a win here with so many people watching.
Yes.
The audience, hopefully we'll get into it.
Shout out
support
audience.
The men's team. We have our helpers here, Shen Yong with the scoreboard.
I've got stats up and running.
Yeah, we're excited. We've upgraded a bit, actually.
Yep, we really pulled out all the stops for this.
Yeah.
This game.
Very excited. Yeah. So we also have some of the women's team over there. By the. We're gonna keep trying. I don't know if this is gonna keep going, but this live stream better keep going.
Well, hopefully it'll work. Okay, what rotation are we starting in?
Otherwise, we're screwed.
Starting in 2. Yeah, starting in 2. Okay. Jules, Hassam. All right. So for the lineup, through the middles, we have Brian, the captain, and we've got Mario, our president, and then outsides we have Jake and Henry. Libero is Jules. Setter Hassam, number 1, and the opposite we have Alex.
Here we go. First serve underway at Somerstown.
And Jake picks it up.
Starts with a pass. Free ball. Good dig from Alex. One hand set, joust, and a great rally. Just a bit tight to the net. Off the dig.
It's going to be all about finding ways to get around that block. I believe their center is now serving. Straight to Jewel.
Good float. Back set. One hand from Hissam to Alex.
That was a beautiful
outside.
set. Nice touch on that block, but couldn't finish it.
Yeah, off the top of that block.
I think they really are going to have to start committing to either blocking line or cross.
Yeah.
Seems like there was a bit of a gap, a little bit of miscommunication there between the middle and the center.
Tough serve. Henry rolls it to the outside again. Tipped. Hissam
Nice
shooting
set.
to the outside.
It's a great set. Henry takes a swing.
Tip.
Mario with that up. There we go.
Down the line.
And that's how we're going to win this, by finishing those points. That's going to be good. Now, Hissam is up to serve. Setter. My fellow setter.
The crowd cheering on UCL. First serve.
Ooh. Toss was a little high on that serve, but he managed.
Inside that block and down. Cross court swing for Edinburgh and unable to get that ball up.
All right, now their main outside, I would say, is up to serve. So new outside in the front row. Ooh, down the line and out.
Yeah. Wild ball.
And now Henry is up to serve. Let's see. He usually goes for the topspin serve.
Yeah, he had that little pro tip earlier. If you were listening, let's see if it will work to his advantage.
What height the toss will be.
We'll tell you, because
Medium. Nice spot.
A bit out of system.
There we
Close
go.
block
Get that.
and out.
It's a great touch on the block. Just happened to be out.
We actually got some comments already. We have one saying, "We love the new commentator," from Gracie.
Yes. Hey, Grace. Hearts.
Number 7, the middle blocker. Good float serve.
Yeah, they kind of got them out of system.
Down the
there.
line and in
Alex
for Alex.
is able to finish it. Let's go. Now, Brian is in the front row. Mario, our president, is up to serve. He does a nice standing float, very controlled. And look at that, beautiful. And it was able to get them completely out of system.
Free ball.
Mario free.
Brian with the pass. Wow.
Ball.
Oh, side
great
set.
Great set. Oh,
that was
a beautiful set. See how he turned, he turned to face the net when the ball gets a little tight.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do so that you don't accidentally hit the net while you're setting it.
Yeah.
So it's an indication that that ball was a little bit tight.
Good pass this time to the middle.
And they're up on
it. Free ball.
That felt like 4, but who am I? There we go, running
Off
the gap.
The top.
It's good to spread the offense like that.
UCL on the roll shot. And that's over.
Alex, out.
That was going out of bounds. Alex tip. Off the block. There we go. Very smart play from Jake, number 8. What a play. What did you think of that rally?
It was good. I was glad we kept focus there. There were a couple times where we could have lost focus, either when Alex touched that ball that was going out or when we first got that block and they were scrambling to get it over, but we didn't lose focus and we were able to finish, and that's how we're going to win. So Mario back with the serve. Excellent serve again from Mr. President.
To the outside, down the line.
Yeah. See, and that's a really tough swing. They probably just again need to communicate if they want to shift their defense.
Yeah.
More line on that. And Henry takes that.
Good pass. Side set again.
And Alex recycles that hit.
Ooh.
And back at him again. No ball.
Very fast, low set.
That was a nice fast pace, fast tempo set, and I think it really worked in their favor.
Yeah, the gap in that block, unable to really close. Alex to serve. Southpaw
Nice serve.
gets the mouse system out.
Yep. I think serving and passing, as we've said, is going to be really important here. We want to get them out of system. Yeah, so that they can't run those middles, can't run as fast tempo, so that we always have a block up.
Also down the line.
It's a great swing. It's a great swing.
I think at this point, what would you do differently in terms of the defense?
In terms of defense, it seems like they're really killing us line. I would really pull that opposite out there and just like situate them on that line.
Yeah, I think the only issue with that would be they're at higher risk of getting tooled, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, great.
The other solution is to
no cover on
your
that
middle back a little more to the line. What just happened on that point?
Yeah. Unfortunate play. No one there to cover. Edinburgh back to serve.
No, Jake gets that pass up. That's a great pass.
Dump and great kill from Hassam.
Let's go, Hassam.
Really putting his name out there, being an option and keeping the defense on their toes for Edinburgh.
Just setters being doing their setter thing, and you love to see it.
Jake, number 8, our treasurer, off the serve, floating. Shoot the outside, down the line again, and that's up.
What? Oh.
Whoa.
That was a great setup on that defense.
Someone was in the net?
Yeah, I guess Hassam was in the net. Brian wasn't there on that block, and Hassam did a great job defending it. And Alex also lining up really well behind that block.
Yeah.
So, I mean, stay out of the net, and that'll be a great play to finish out.
Shouldn't be fishing when you're playing volleyball. A great kill from Alex.
Yeah, that was really funny. That was a good one.
I've been waiting for that one.
Yeah, I'm glad. Okay, now Brian, the men's team captain, is up to serve. If I'm not mistaken, he does a jump float.
Yeah.
So, let's see. There we go.
Very high.
Good serve. Nice deep.
Through the block.
Yeah. It went off the top of Hassam's hands, but also wasn't closed. It's a hard ball to dig.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other setter back to serve. Jake with a pass.
With a nice pass.
Tip.
Mario got
recycled. Rolled. Very short.
We keep going.
To the outside. Down the line. Alex with one hand. Sam to the outside. Down!
That length of that set is really, really good.
Yeah.
Being able to set from pin to pin, that'll really help them to be able to spread that offense. And now it's, again, about finishing. We need to find spaces in the court. Our tips need to go to places where their defense isn't. Simple. Simple. Yes.
Great serve.
That was a great serve from Hassam. Again, we need to shift that. We need to be able to stop that. We're getting killed in the exact same place.
We've seen about 4 or 5 swings going there.
Yeah. If it was me, I'd take that middle back and I'd put them practically on that white line where you can see right behind where Henry's standing now, at least until they start hitting cross.
Overpass to the outside. Again, down the line. The UCL's block not adjusting either.
The defense adjusted a little bit more, but it's still hard to do when,
Adjusting the antenna, making sure it's straightened. Outside number 20 for Edinburgh. Oh, he's really bouncing that ball.
So at least we got a new outside now.
Good pass. Play.
Good.
Great cross
Henry
play.
coming up from the middle. A lot of the time, that's a good play to run with him coming up the middle instead of the outside, or instead of the opposite, because the angles on the court are different, giving him that nice high ball.
Yeah.
Coming from the middle, it's a lot harder to stop defensively. You can sometimes pull the blocker. I wasn't able to see, but maybe he only had one block up, which would have, given him a lot more options than staying on the opposite and having 2 blocks and not as many choices.
Yeah, antenna still being adjusted.
Yeah, Henry looked hungry with that one.
It's actually quite cold in here today.
I don't know about that. I'm kind of sweating here.
Well, must be nice.
I don't know
It isn't
about
as
that.
bad as like the first 2 streams where I was absolutely freezing.
Yeah.
Henry with this
Games
jump
we've had in
serve.
this gym are very cold. It's a good serve.
Middle.
Really good pass.
Up,
Mario
that's
is up on them. Yes.
Henry. Oh, just
that
catches
was a
that.
really
A good effort by Henry.
That was a really good touch on that block and great defense there.
Yeah.
Just keeping it slightly more controlled.
High float goes out of bounds. Sailing long.
It always makes me nervous when they
Yeah.
don't follow it. And they just suck. But maybe that's because I don't serve receive. I don't have that. I don't have that instinct. Mario with the serve. Oh.
He went fishing.
Yeah, he did go fishing. Okay, I do believe though that is our first missed serve.
Yeah.
So as long as we're able to
Minimize.
those missed serves, that again, serve and pass. That's where we're gonna win this game.
Good pass.
Great swing.
That's
there we
a
go.
great kill from Jake.
Great pass and great swing there.
Did he go OT on that? He was kind of like above the.
Yeah, I think a bit.
It was a great swing.
I didn't fully see it, but.
Alex floating.
Alex.
A good pass. Back to the outside tip.
Oh, someone was in the net there.
Outside went under the net and into the net. A nice.
Someone was a fish. Not even fishing. They were.
They were the
in-
fish?
yeah, they were the fish. They were in the net.
They saw the bait and they really bit it.
Alex back up to serve.
Good flow.
Nice flow
Captured them.
and got him out of system. Yes, great serve.
Bumps.
And they're not
Unable.
able to get it back in the court.
Float
See,
serves.
when you're chasing after those, he was playing aggressively there. He was
Timeout, Edinburgh.
He's playing aggressively there, trying to put him up for an out of system swing from the opposite. But when you're chasing after a ball into the benches, you don't have that much control. You're not as stable. It's really, in those crucial moments, you just got to put a ball up in the middle of the court and reset your offense. All right, so what are we expecting coming out of this timeout?
Definitely hoping that they focus on that defense closing out to the pin rather than leaving more line open.
I think again they're gonna try and push their pins. The swings down that line are working, so if they have them, I assume they'll still take them. But in moments like this, you always got to be ready for those tips. When their offense isn't working, that's when people start tipping. So you got to stay on your toes.
I would say Edinburgh might set their opposite in this rotation or the middle rather than going back to the outside.
So
maybe on a
back
good
row,
pass.
maybe
Yeah.
some back row attacks from them. Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yep, there we go. There's the back row. A great dig from
Whoa,
Alex.
great dig.
Swipes. Alex
And
with
it's
the bump
back up
set.
again. And a tip. Nice. Oh, there we
Crushed.
go. Happy birthday.
On the overpass. Straight down from Jake. Good heads up play. It all started with the dig from Alex from that back row pipe.
He was ready for that coming through the middle.
He's on a 3-0 run now, I believe. Pumps it to the
So another
outside.
great-
Inside the block.
Yeah.
The block finally adjusted, but not pressed over fully.
Yeah. Just a bit late, I think.
Yeah.
That's in. Jules, way to get there.
Our system.
And then back to Alex.
Inside the block. A
There
lucky
we go.
point. Alex with the most points so far.
Jake back up to serve. Jump float. Nice.
Just clears the tape. Inside.
So now they're hitting
he
that.
got that up, apparently.
Did he?
I don't think he did.
know,
I think
don't
it caught him right when it contacted the ground. And
so now that we've shifted to blocking line, a lot comes on the libero and the outside pin, whoever's front row. And they need to be able to shift there because they're going to get a lot more hard-driven balls.
Yeah. Number 20 is a player to watch for Edinburgh.
Oh, and did Brian just take that set?
Antenna.
With the set from, I think that was Brian, wasn't it?
Wasn't a bad set.
No, it was clean. It was clean.
Middle showing their paws.
Oh,
catches high.
Slip through the fingers.
Hissam takes
some
it.
a little bit confusion. Let's make
the outside. Tip.
Who got that take?
Back to the outside. That's a good
nice
question.
Off-speed hit there.
Tipped again. Jules with the dig. Back to Alex. It's a bit inside.
Good.
But he adjusts.
Alex is doing really well on those back row attacks.
Yeah.
They're really working for him.
Finding the hot hand. Hissam is very smart at.
Yeah, I'd keep feeding him. And I think it is helping those back row attacks where you're a bit further from the block. You have more time to see the court, more space to see the court.
Floating.
That's a nice deep serve.
Inside.
Yeah. Oh. They really are hitting it around our block. It's hard because I think they're committing to that line, but on a ball like that where it's off the net, you just have to take whatever angle they're approaching at.
Yeah.
Which was that cross.
The middle needs to work on pressing that left hand down into the court.
Oh, pass from Henry.
Alex again. Dug this time. Caught high.
There we go.
Doesn't clear the net this time.
And they were lined up on that power shot there.
Yeah. Sam back to serve.
And we're just too intimidating. Like, the other side was scared. There we go, Sam.
Middle. Out.
Yeah, nice call from Jules there. He's back up to serve.
A very tough
nice.
serve. But lands out of bounds. And he manages to take out Edinburgh's camera.
So that's our second serving error.
Pretty good for a normal match so far. Don't want to jinx that, so I'm knocking on the floor really quickly.
Yeah, knock on that wood. There's some statistic that says something about if you miss 4 serves in a set,
catches Henry high.
Your chance of winning
Sam covers.
much harder.
Down the line, Jones there. Hissam with outside, down the line. Jake gets it. Back set for Henry. Down the line.
There we go.
Great rally.
That was some beautiful digging, beautiful attacking.
Started with the hustle
play
from Hissam, going into the bench to say that more.
No, Henry. Yeah. And now Henry's back up to serve.
UCL up by 3. A great serve. Inside, tipped.
Oh, see, gotta stay on the toes there. Especially now that our block's actually been
Jerry
working.
very emphatic about that point. At this point, where would you want the hitters to aim for in this rotation?
In this rotation, I'd try and set Alex here with that shorter outside block. But I mean, don't even need to. I guess we were just too intimidating.
Yeah.
We got a little nervous, served in the net.
Yeah.
And now, Mr. President, Mario, he is up to serve. There we go.
Hissam.
Straight up from Hissam. And they chase it down. Oh, and...
No communication on that last ball over. Everyone kind of stared at that.
A lack of responsibility for the ball there. It's hard in those hustle plays. You just got to go for it.
Good dig from Hissam. One-arm stab there. but point goes to waste as Edinburgh serves. Jake with the pass. Back set to Alex. Dug out. Set to the outside. Tip. Roll. Jake's there. This time back to Jake. On a tip, and that's down.
Wait a minute. Wait, who passed the ball? And then did anybody else have this mistake?
Alex.
Did anybody take? Was it for ball?
No, Jake.
Oh.
Timeout. Second timeout for
There we
Edinburgh.
go. All right, and now let's take a look at the stats right now. Right now, Alex is by far hitting the best out of 10 attempts. He has 6 kills, no errors.
600 hitting
That's
percentage.
600. That's incredible. Usually for opposites, you want them to be hitting around 250.
Yeah, 250, 300.
And Jake also hitting very, very well at 420. Again, for outsides, you want to be hitting right around 200, so that's really good statistics there.
Henry with the most swing so far.
Mm-hmm.
I think the block is kind of getting up on Henry really early in the game. So, but obviously that's all subject to change throughout the match.
Mm-hmm. And we're serving very well. Overall, our serve rating is a 2, which is right where you want it to be. Oh, a little miscommunication there.
I think what we want to...
And a lift. Yeah.
We haven't seen as many sets to the middle. We've seen 2 in total, 1 to Mario, 1 to Brian. So I'd love to see the middles get used more. Spread out those
Jerry
blockers.
takes the timeout. And again, we're passing a 1.88, which usually you want to be right around a 1.9. So honestly, that's perfect.
Yep.
And overall, it's looking very efficient and very good. We just need to make sure we stay focused.
Wow.
And Alex, again, most kills, I believe, and also most digs. So he's having a really good game today. Let's see if he can make sure not to take his foot off the pedal.
No aces so far, right?
I don't know if there have
None.
been any aces in this game, but there has also been very little errors, which is good.
Floats. Good pass from Henry. To the outside. 1-on-1. Jake crushes.
And that was great on such a good pass there. The middle, Brian charging really hard on that to draw that block, which leaves Jake alone on that pin. Gives him a lot more options. And now Jake's back up to serve.
Got a bit of backspin on that.
There. And, playing it out.
What happened there?
I'm not sure
what's the call?
And that call was a double. I'm not sure on who.
I did not see a double on that.
Again, it was nice to get a touch on that block, though. Just get in their heads a little bit, shake their confidence, and through the middle.
And there's the block. They finally saw the block.
That was an incredible pass from Jewel.
It's even set point for us.
Yep.
They just need to side out one more time, get that first set.
And that was an incredible pass from Jewel. And then now set point, it's all about finishing. It'll be good to finish right here, not let them gain any momentum going into that next set. And very, very sweet. We have Jerry and Jonathan, the two of the players who are from last term. Jerry is coaching. Jonathan, I guess, is assistant coaching. Come to support. It's very nice. Jonathan, I think this is his first game that he's come to since
we have a sub.
Since he is no longer eligible to play.
Yeah.
They're subbing. Oh, so they want to. They're subbing in that for the block there.
Yeah.
So
outside,
now Hassan might have to change some of his plans.
I would still.
But actually, I wonder if that block might be staying on the outside. Yeah, on Henry. So now Henry's gonna have to think a lot about.
Tie game.
Tied up. 24s. I would honestly, I'd try and run Alex in the back row here, or even Jake in the back row.
Or dump on it.
Yeah, maybe, but depending on where that pass is.
Jules takes
Good.
it. Back to the outside. Tips.
All right, he managed to play off that block.
Back to the outside roll. Jake's there. There's your call.
Here we
You
go,
called
run
it.
Alex. Okay, and
Someone's
it's back
covered.
up. Some got the Jake, so Jules takes the set.
And Edinburgh with their first lead
that
of the
blocking
match.
sub really worked for them. So this point right here, it's crucial.
They need to side out if they want to keep fighting for this first set.
It's a tough position to be in. There we go.
They went fishing. They're really hungry, I guess.
Yep. And again, I think that they've had many more serving errors than we have. If I'm right, they're at 4 or 5.
Yeah. Ace! The first ace comes from the men's captain.
Ace. Let's go, Brian. And right now it's going to be all about keeping that serve in. This is a crucial moment. Set point number 2, or is number 3 of the match, actually. And there is a statistics. Oh my.
Short. And that's a free ball. Jay gets it. It's down to the outside. Rolls.
Right, Henry, way to keep that controlled. And now to the outside. Watch the tip. And it's
Henry's.
in. Here we go. I'd go to the back. There we go.
Oh! What a kill!
That was epic. That was gorgeous.
That was the best way you could have ended that set.
That was amazing. That was powerful.
That
was crazy.
That was a
that
smart,
really tricked him up.
high
And then,
IQ.
even though they managed to get a block up on it, Kassam was able to tool that block and end that set for them. So way to go.
Amazing. High IQ
Really
play.
smart playing.
Yeah.
Hello viewers. Hi, I'm the other Aaliyah. Thanks for tuning in. That was a nerve-wracking, heart attack-inducing set. As always from our boys. What else do you have to say, Aaliyah?
I'm just wondering, what do you think they're going to do going into this next lineup? Do you think they'll make any changes or no?
I think they'll keep the same changes. I do have my own microphone. What I'd like to see from them is being a little more awake on the defense and honestly the serve receive as well. It was spotty at times. And I'd like to see our outsides kind of come in a little more. I think we've been studying the opposite a lot. It's working. But the other side is starting to pick up on that, and you saw they subbed in a tall blocker at the end. So,
all right, thank you.
Yep.
You're off on my phone, sorry. Oh my god.
Take me back to that first set. What did you see from both teams?
For both teams, as we expected, we saw that their outsides really strong, able to hit those tough shots, adjust to wherever we put our block. And I think it was our aggressive serving and aggressive offense that kept them a little bit out of system. We eventually did start getting a little more blocks. You a bit cold?
Yeah, but just a bit.
Just I can tell. Yeah, wow. But again, we were able to keep that pressure. Alex had a fantastic match. So let's just hope we can keep up that energy and not let them gain in the end. It looks like, I don't know, we got a little bit, I don't know if it was tired, don't know if it was complicit at the end there. Just got to make sure we're finishing these sets. That's what's going to be important.
think also the lack of missed serves really helped.
Yes, I agree. That's really important, I think.
I'd say maybe a good fifth of the usual set would be given up on missed serves, but they really minimized it 2 maybe.
Yeah, I think it was 2, and they had 1 ace, and I am completely fine with that ratio. Because again, a missed serve is a free point.
Yeah. I'm really impressed with Edinburgh's number 20, the outside. He's been hitting a lot of angles, getting UCL out system.
Yep.
And yeah, they're such doing a good job using the middle a lot. But UCL has been on that middle defense quite well. So let's see if UCL makes any more adjustments or Edinburgh makes any adjustments after that first set. And it will be Hassam off to serve first.
All right. Saying hi to the camera. Take as much space as you need. Don't worry.
Yeah, as long as you help us win.
We're just here. Nice. There we go. That's a great float. And he's going to make us eat our words, aren't we? We just said we need to limit serving. I think we did. I think next time we'll need to knock on wood or whatever.
Yeah. They're set her back to serve.
There we go. Nice take from Jules.
Inside
from
Alex.
I don't think they were expecting it to go out to him there.
Yeah, lefty on the outside, much harder for them to swing, but
much
adjusted
harder for them to swing it, but also it can get in that block's head a bit. You're used to
right-handed,
righties. And Henry is now up to serve. He looks focused. There we go.
Good
way to make it in.
Oh! Straight down from Alex.
That was somebody call a construction crew because he just put a roof up.
That was great positioning, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's stopping. It is there. That's their opposite, swinging from the outside in this rotation.
Ooh, good serve. Catch them high.
Oh, and then we got to be ready, though. We got to be ready on those. That's tough. Jerry's getting fired up.
Yeah. Really wanted someone on that ball, but everyone kind of left the campfire. But that's props to their middle for being available always.
Yeah.
Saw that pass was going high. Oh, a tough serve. And Alex is there.
Alex manages to get it back in play.
That is still legal. The law of squeakies. Hassam with a dig.
Hassam with a great dig. Set. Jake takes a swing on it. Controls it. Goes to libero.
Tip.
Jules with a dig. Nice back set. And Alex take a swing. Massive hole in the block there.
Great rally. Good defense, don't you think? Yeah.
Playing fast is really helping us. Their middles are struggling to get out, especially to Alex.
Yeah. The dig from Hassam really kept that play going.
Yep. And now Mr. President, Mario, up to serve. Nice serve, nice float. And Brian up on that.
Good block touch. Bump set to the out.
Again, on the block.
And Jay
plays it there.
Very heads-up play. Very, very smart. He saw that ball just sitting on top of the plane and decides to throw it down, which is exactly where the defense wasn't.
Yep, it's good. Takes a lot of court awareness. There you go, Mario.
Float,
it's
sir.
a great float. You can see it move. Oh, and we didn't close that block. I don't know if it was Alex drifting or Brian not getting all the way out there.
Hands.
Yeah, but there's a hole. Brian tried to reach for it, but just got it a little bit out.
Yeah.
Okay. No, they got to stop.
Yeah. Their middle off to serve. Good float.
Henry.
Back set for Alex. He pauses and crushes
Alex is hyped up right now. He's on fire. And now he's up to serve. Now here you can get a little bit.
Alex,
after a couple good swings like that, it's good to take a moment, have a nice controlled serve. There we go.
A good rejection.
Oh, and then great touch from Henry. call him an archaeologist because that was a dig.
Brian
Brian with the swing and
too high.
There we go. I'm an archaeologist. That was a dig.
Yes, no.
Now Alex.
Brian really threw down the hammer on that.
Yep.
UCL is really good at starting off the set, so let's hope they can keep that going.
Yep. Oh, just out. After those intense rallies,
Yeah.
you can be a little amped up. The adrenaline, those balls can soar. And that's in from
Catches Henry high.
It's a great getting to that set. Great job by Hassan.
That's
getting
down.
that.
Good smart swing from Jake. High hands.
And then again, got to give props to the setter. Getting that with hands helps really speed up the offense and keep it in system.
Brian is really working that block right now also.
Nice serve to the libero. Oh, and then a tip
Brian.
just barely over from
Jules with the bump set. Crushed down the line.
beautiful.
Wow, what a swing and a kill. That was an incredibly thin line to hit.
Yeah, and he managed to find it. He likes those line shots, and they work for him. It's a good spot
Catches them
there.
high again. Good bump set.
Oh,
Off
and
the top.
just barely over the net. Alex with that dig, and Henry with the off-speed roll shot. Somebody was under the net. Yeah,
Number 11 under the net.
under the net. What's it called?
First time out for Edinburgh.
There we go. Our defense has really, really turned on, even though we've missed a couple serves.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, gotta be aware of that coming out of the timeout. Don't want to get iced. But yeah, our defense is really doing a great job of stopping their outsides and their hitters, both in blocking and then also in backcourt. So as long as we keep that up, we'll frustrate them, get in their heads, and we'll be able to finish this.
Yeah. And
Short serve there. Nice. And that's out. Good. Switch
Good
up
awareness.
there. Switch up coming out of the timeout.
expect him to go long again.
Maybe long on number 8 or serving that same between the libero and number 8.
Number 20.
Short again.
Yeah. Number 20 was shifting more toward the outside, taking more space from the outside. But this ball goes right into the net on an attempted short serve.
All right, and this is 20 is back to front row, outside serving, and that's in.
Jules takes it
with his hands. Great pass.
Henry inside,
Henry with
but
a
dug
great swing.
over the scores table.
And there's
Tip.
a tip. Oh, he reached back.
Sam.
Sam reaches back.
Oh, wait, that's still in play.
Oh, almost had it.
The speed of the set. Got some help from that tape also, number 20.
Did it go over the side? Anything? Oh, wow. Stressful. It's a very high set. Hard to do. That's out.
Out.
Oh, I wasn't confident, but it was out.
That was out.
It was out. Solidly. Line judging.
Henry's
doing
mother.
Great. Brian is up to serve now. Brian, men's captain, up to serve.
Yeah, for many of these players, it's their last.
and
Yeah,
Brady's in!
I was gonna
Brady's
say.
in!
For many
Oh
of
my
these
God!
players-
What a nice Midwestern boy!
For many of these players, though, it's their last home match, I believe.
Yeah,
So who would it be? Jules,
serve is
Jake,
out. That's
Mario,
already
Brian.
the third misserve, fourth
Yeah,
misserve.
third in the set so
This
far.
is how
Fourth,
we gotta
fourth,
limit
fourth.
it. Yeah, in the set.
That's half of their points already,
Yep.
and they've missed a serve now.
Yeah.
Nice to see Brady First year at UCL,
Mm-hmm.
getting some playing time, really contributing to the defense.
Yeah, very tall, long arms. He's from Chicago, just outside Chicago, Lake Forest, if I'm not mistaken. Nice serve from Hassam.
Roll shot.
And then he digs it up.
Jules with
Jules
the bump
takes
set.
it. Henry
Inside
takes a
rip,
swing.
off the head,
Hits his
off the
head.
middle.
Dang.
Back to the outside.
And that's out.
Out.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Look at the line judge. 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 Oh, it was.
Yeah, I thought I hit
Okay,
the
we'll see.
net.
There we
before.
go.
I thought I hit the net and
Ooh.
just went out.
Thank you for that. That's
Lily?
Lily on that line judge. She knows what she's talking about.
Yeah. We've got our women's team supporting the men's, doing all the refereeing and the
commentating.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's Sam with a great
That's a
serve.
good serve. Just clears the tape.
Henry keeping in
takes
play.
that and takes a swing, but gets a miscommunication.
Oh, Jerry not happy with that. Jules takes it.
Jules takes it. It's a great,
X-play.
beautiful offensive run.
Henry's mom's happy with that one.
It's a great swing. I think Henry has picked it up this set.
Yeah.
I think he's swinging a bit better.
Cross court. Down the
Down
line.
actually.
Line.
Ooh.
Inside that block.
Yeah, 20 reached for that one, kind of around the block there.
Yeah, drifted outside, but
yeah,
good
it's a
heads
great
up play.
swing.
Yeah.
the block was set up nice. It just, yeah. And that's a
Jake with a great pass. Brady inside the
Yes,
block.
Brady! Let's go, Brady! Brady
It's
doing
actually his
excellent.
birthday in 3 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's turning the big 1-9.
That's so big. Floating.
Let's go, Brady.
Running to his spot.
Midwesterner. Oh,
Tooled out of bounds.
just needs to press. The middle wasn't there.
Yeah. Pressing into the court rather than straight up. But other than that, good effort. UCL leading by 5 here.
And that's out.
That floats
There we
just
go.
long. The wind carried the sail in that serve.
Yeah. I have this theory that when it's a bit colder in the gym, things float more and float out more. So you gotta take that into consideration.
Yeah, but you know, these people are very warm right now, considering they're running around. On average, can burn up to 3,600, 4,000 calories in a game.
Wow.
Good dig. Yeah. Tip. Henry with a dig. To the middle. Low sets to Brian. Oh. Rolled. Ah, that's down
almost
right in
there.
front of Jules. But yeah, don't know. We could have called that a double, but the ref let that off, I guess.
Jerry wants that to be a double.
Yeah.
And the ref disagrees.
Their lib is laughing it off.
And that is
Out.
There we go. Ball doesn't lie.
They're missing too many serves, which is giving a lot of points to UCL.
Exactly. Finally, we're not the ones missing an absurd amount of serves.
Yeah,
Knock
we've
on wood.
missed 4 this set, so
Yeah.
it's
So
doing
maybe, yeah.
good float. Opposite down the line. No, Alex with a good dig.
Alex with a dig.
Oh, heads up
Brian
play.
Big reach from both Hassam and Brian there.
Yeah, great job, Brian, for making himself available. Still running his route.
Nice connection there. You can see it.
Yeah, Alex too with a dig. By the end of the night, he might end up with a double-double.
Whoa,
a
a
dump.
setter dump.
Cheeky, cheeky.
Yeah, those will get you. You got to stay ready. I bet that setter's still mad about Hassam's hit at the end of the last set. He
Probably
wants to
took it
prove
personally.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took it personally.
Outside, inside that
Great
block,
hit from Henry.
through the block and down. Their setter was blocking much smaller block,
Yeah.
easily able to go over the top, but also
good.
through the block.
Yeah, so if I was a Sam, I'd keep pushing Henry down that line.
Yeah.
Let him just swing away. Brian serving.
Good serve.
Nice easy float.
Brian with a dig, but
Gets
it
a
goes
touch
out
on that dig,
bounds.
but just doesn't quite finish it. Where was the block on that?
A bit late. Brady was just a bit late
It's okay,
closing that
Brady.
block. But nice effort.
It looked like he got a touch on it, though. He
Yeah.
was shaking his hand.
I think it caught his right
Ooh.
pinky.
Ow.
Float.
Oh, Justo clears the tape.
Good set. Off the top of the block. Dug out. To the outside.
And
Thrown down.
fooled. It's a powerful tip.
Sam a bit
A bit mad
frustrated,
about that one.
getting tooled off the block.
Yeah, I think he was just a bit late. They're running a really fast offense on that.
Yeah.
So you got to get that block up there and set early, or else you won't keep getting tooled.
Yeah, also pressing into the court rather than just sticking your hand straight up.
Amen. Amen. And that's still in.
Good pass.
Great
Back to the
pass.
outside. Tips.
And Henry, nice. Oh,
Free
but just
ball.
couldn't find the court. Oh,
Brady
and Brady
passes.
takes it. Okay.
He's
Oh, and then
Oh.
Henry came in a little bit more than
Giles.
expected.
Brady's there. Thrown
Oh!
down. His Sam's there.
And
Free ball.
Keep going.
Jake calls up
takes it.
Sam.
And
Top of the block.
Henry.
And
There
down.
we go.
Wow,
So,
what a rally.
A lot of
Jousts at the net.
jousts, tight play, can get a little hectic there. I think there was definitely some miscommunications there, but I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah,
And Jake is talking to the ref about something. Who's to say what it is?
we should, yeah.
And now
I
Hassan
believe in an
back
ace.
up to serve. Don't jinx him like that. But a great serve.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was just an excellent swing. And Brady was alone on that block.
Yeah.
I don't know where Alex was on that one, to be honest.
It was a good position for a block.
Yeah, but he just that curve. Did you see
Yeah.
the curve
It
that
kind
that
of like
swing
he
had?
did this around the
Wow.
ball.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't see what I was doing with my hands, but
Yeah,
yeah.
they can't. That's okay.
Setter
Good
back to
swing.
serve.
And that is in.
Jake has taken most of the serves, I believe. Straight down.
And now it's time. I think they'll probably want to run Henry up the middle on that one. Henry doesn't look too mad about getting blocked on that. I think he knew.
The much taller block is on Henry in this rotation.
Yeah.
Setter has moved out of this, so they've got their tall outside 20 up there. Alex inside that block again. Same swing as the last time he was on the outside.
Here we go.
They're in the red zone now
Oh, and Edmund is subbing in
for
Alex, probably.
Yeah,
New opposite there.
giving all our older players a chance to play.
No, it's just Jonathan.
Henry off the top of the
Clearing
tape. Good set to the outside.
Oh, and he got a hand hit. I think he came a little bit too much into the shadow of the block on that one.
Wants him to really.
Maybe that might. I think it's empty, but I think there might just be some miscommunication about what they are blocking.
Yep.
Whether that's line or cross, and it doesn't matter. Let's go.
Untimely service error from their outside.
That's a lot of service errors.
It's really
that they've
killing
had.
them, I think,
I would
right
say
now.
probably a third of our points might be from just their service errors.
A quarter of ours for them also, maybe.
Yeah. So
Brady back to serve.
Brady is serving.
Oh my god, Edmund.
Great job, Brady.
Good serve. The outside.
And there we go.
Doesn't clear the
That
tape.
block was too intimidating. Brady's serving from a different. Oh no, he's going back to his regular position on the court.
Brady, bring us an ace. You know you want to.
Don't put a lot of pressure on him.
I think I
told
jinxed
you.
that
I think
one.
you
I'm so
jinxed
sorry,
it.
Brady. That's not your fault.
That's Isaac's fault.
Yeah, I'll take that one. My bad. Let's see. The set will go to Edmund.
Yeah, let's see. It's hard coming in when you're a bit cold after a full set and a half of not
Float.
playing. It's a great pass.
To the middle for
into
Brian.
Oh.
A
Jules
block.
having a great passing game. Serve receive is looking really good from him.
Yeah, all of the UCL units kind of passing really well today.
Yeah. We've seen, I think, the most. We can actually check later who's been getting the most passes. Who do you
I
think
thought it was Jake.
I think it might be Jake. Serving the outsides.
Yeah. Oh, wow. A
Little
lot of
bit.
backspin on that.
Yeah.
To Edmund.
And Edmund takes
Crosses
a swing
it down
and
the
hits
line.
it. Let's go,
Wow.
Edmund. Way to come in.
What a way to really come in, yeah.
Yeah. And now he's serving. So
He's actually 1 for 1 right now, so he has the best hitting percentage.
amen to that. And my Teletubby.
Solo inside the block.
Oh, that's tough. Okay, we just need to be able to finish it 1 point right here.
Yep.
Henry bowls it over through the legs.
Who do you think the set's going to go to on a good pass?
On a good pass?
I'll say Jake.
I'd say Jake.
Or if his hand swings on it again. Nope, Jake.
Here we go.
Does not clear the net. Maybe a timeout from Jerry. Yeah, there he goes. Calls a timeout. First timeout for UCL. What have we seen?
I think, and this goes for both men's and women's UCL teams, got trouble closing. Got
Yeah.
trouble closing these sets. We can't let up now. We can't let them get the momentum going into the third. We just have to be able to find the court and finish it right here.
Yeah, I think I've seen at most maybe them being up 7-0, and then they somehow managed to, lose the set. So anything is possible here. Let's hope they finish strong. Get that 2-0 lead. Be confident going into the third.
Yep.
Don't let them get the momentum right here.
As soon as this is done, I'm giving you my stuff to take over because I have to pee.
No, I don't need to pee, but
Okay, next time I'll do it.
it's fine. I can hold it for everyone. Float it
And
in.
then that's into Henry. Good pass.
Back to Jake. Here we go.
There we
Down
go.
the line and
There we
crushed.
go.
That's how you end it.
All right.
Yeah, here we go. So, guys, statistically, let's look at how the match has gone on so far. So, yeah, looking at the points really quickly. Sorry, this is like a lot. Second set. Service aces. I think it's from Brian.
Is my mic?
Yeah. Here's your mic, guys.
Yeah,
She
what
just
have we talked
sprinted.
about?
I have literally just started. Yeah. So
Oh, okay. So let's see receiving. Who's received the most? But it's split between Jake and Jules.
Yeah.
But then Henry actually took the most in the first set by far. Yeah, and everyone in that set was passing extremely well.
Yep.
2.44.
That's on average like a Libro's.
Yeah. Serving was a little more rough that set. Only a 1.6, whereas the first set was 2.
Yeah. Hit percentage wise, where are we at?
Hit percentage wise, overall, we actually went up as a team from the last set. Let's see who's hitting well. Jake's hitting well. Alex still hitting really, really well. And Henry also hitting well above that mark of like 200 for an outside. So everyone's really finishing, and that's great.
Yeah, really annoyed though with your stats. It doesn't do the whole match,
I know. It's because I don't pay for it. Sorry.
Me personally, I would have paid for it.
Sure. You want it right now?
Mm,
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
What are we starting
Maybe
at 2?
for next year I'll do that,
Perfect. Okay, any changes from that last set?
Brady starting this.
Oh, Brady's starting, and also Edmund.
Yeah. Giving the star players that break. Yeah, UCL up 2-0.
Definitely an emotional moment for some of these players who know that this might be one of their last moments on this court.
Yeah, they've really taken this program to better levels. Downs.
Swing out.
He really tried going down that thin line, but unfortunately just misses.
That's all right. It's still an aggressive shot.
Yeah.
Jonathan coming back to coach some more. Slowly walking over.
Jules
gets ace.
Yeah. Jonathan, give us a fit check.
Wow, is he wearing loafers? Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, very stylish. Number 1.
Okay, back at Jules. There we go. That's
To the middle for Brady.
Brady, let's go.
Recycles.
Yes.
Henry tips.
That's a great
Gets that
spot to
assist.
tip.
Double.
Yeah.
They're gonna call that double.
All right.
Oh, never mind. Lift.
What was it? A lift?
Lift.
Okay. Has he called any doubles?
Nope. No doubles yet.
Interesting. You got my green bag.
It's Sam. Tough serve. Middle smash straight down on the sideline.
Dang.
Wow. The block unable to react to that quick from Edinburgh. Yeah. Give them some ASMR with that, I guess. I'm so sorry, guys.
Chocolate. Will you hold this?
Yeah. Edinburgh with an early lead in this set. Jump serve. Jake, great pass. Side set to Henry. Tooled and touched also down the line. Yeah.
Someone was definitely in the net. But great swing from Henry.
Off the block and also in. Wow.
And now Henry's up to serve.
Henry studies psychology with education. Same as me. Yeah, he's enjoying his course. And clearly making an impact at the outside in his first season. Off the block, Jules is there.
Way to get it up.
Tip. No, crushed! Wow.
Great
that
swing.
was a
Way
good
to see
angle.
that.
Yeah. Being aggressive on his swings.
Like I said, sorry. I'm trying not to chew really in the mic.
All you're hearing is... And then I see number 17 for Edinburgh subbed in also.
Probably to give him some more power on that block.
Yeah.
Our first service error. Slick.
A lot of the mixed team players are here to watch also, I guess.
Nice of them to come and support.
Yeah.
Hope to see this much turnout for the
women's
game.
Yeah. If you don't come to the women's, you're just a hater. And yeah, that is true. Swung. Oh. Nice effort from Henry.
I didn't make the screenshot. Yeah.
UCL just down by 2 in this third frame, and they've missed a serve. Lucky break, side out for
And
UCL. Brady, number 14.
Nice Midwesterner.
Yeah.
Representing as a fellow Midwesterner.
His
I
favorite.
feel a sense of kinship.
Yeah, his favorite player is Mitch.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Also, Mitch, fellow American, not Midwesterner. He's from Philly. We miss him every day.
Go
Go
Eagles.
Eagles.
That was good. That was perfect. Oh, that was good. They're middle with a good kill.
You want to see the pictures of after the...
Oh, catches Henry high. Jules with a bump set to the outside and just thrown over. To the pipe. Dog, but over. Stepped over the line, the 3-meter line.
Wait, okay, so Jules got passed.
Yeah.
Or Jules passed, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
or
it was.
Henry passed.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
I'm
wasn't
just saying
good.
yeah.
And then Jake went over. Then how did that end?
Over. No. Over. 3-meter line
Oh, okay.
on the back row.
Player.
To the outside, down the line. Out. Yeah. They're really willing that number 17 to hit higher and hit down the line. They know the defense is lined up for the outside.
Yeah, speaking of Mitch, here
Inside
here are
the block.
photos. He was at after the celebrations in Philly. He was there.
Wow.
Way to go, Mitch. Shout out again to Mitch. What just happened? I wasn't paying much.
Real knows real. So the block was late and went inside the block. So
Yeah, that'll happen.
yeah. Float.
And
Ryan with a pass.
takes it. Wow.
Tipped. To the outside, late. Out. No block touch on that. Trying to tool that outside hand. Swinging line.
Yeah.
But he actually swung for the
Who
trees.
swung over? Henry?
No, Brian.
Oh.
It went past Brian, jumped really fast, tip. But yeah, he swung for the hills there.
No, but who after Brian passed? Who was it?
Him, Brian.
Oh, okay.
Jake floats to the outside of the top of the block
Nice up, Jules.
for Edmund.
Back row attack from Edmund.
In! He took a bit off that, you know.
Some,
so that-
a little bit of an
yeah,
off speed, but way to find the court on that.
yeah. Is he still 3 for 3 now? Or has he taken this in before?
I have. He's hitting 500.
Yeah.
2 attempts, 1 kill.
Great block touch from Henry. Good pass from Jake. Back to the outside a bit. Short.
Oh, and that was a great block. Way to set that one up.
Yeah. I keep yelling into the mic. I'm so sorry. That was Brian.
Great block.
Brian got all of that.
Jake serving.
Good float. Outside. Oh, opposite. Rolled. Jules takes it. Opposite again for Edmund. Through the block
Nice.
and down. Wow. He's like.
Edmund with
punching
a,
it. Is
yeah.
He? Is he lefty?
No, he is a lefty. I think it does. He's not punching it. I think he opens his hand at like the last second.
Okay.
Whatever
yeah.
he's doing, it's really working.
It's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Jake is serving. Short. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Full
whoa!
block on the middle, but they're able to tool it there.
Okay, let's not. Edinburgh really doing the head taps, but like they've also been blocked quite a few times. Also,
Yeah.
you know, like let's just like calm down. You know. Also, they are not leading in the set, so
Something just spilled off the reffing table. I don't know what it is.
yeah, yeah. Good job from the referees, like really delaying the game and giving UCL a deep breath. So, props to you guys.
I sing Edinburgh.
Henry gets caught high again. Sam calls off. Tips.
Nice.
Oh, great.
He's moving backwards.
What a stare down from Henry. Yeah.
He saw them moving backwards and took it and
Yeah.
used it to his advantage. So there we go.
Jerry not happy with that bump set. Or that pass. Ryan.
There we go, Ryan.
Outside.
Oh, but Assam is up
Hassam's
there.
again.
And
Henry with the block. Positioned himself pretty good, I'd say. Like the D attack wasn't all the way outside, and he did a good job of moving inside that.
We're finding their hitters now on these blocks. It's a lot better than the first time.
Yeah, leading by 4. This might be the first sweep in a while for UCL. Tipped. Cover, that's in.
Brady almost grabs it.
Yeah. It's important to really not like reach for the ball as a blocker. You have to trust in your defenders. Although
who served that?
Middle, it was the middle. Brian. Floats. Jake with a pass to Brady. The libero switching directions. Free ball.
Go back to Brady.
Back to Henry. Tips a
little bit far out, it seems.
Line. Inside the block.
Yeah. Took advantage of kind of a mismatched height block.
Yeah. Oh, Mikoto's coming in for Brady. Wow.
Here we go, getting some playtime.
Yeah. Really getting everyone involved. Yeah. Floats. Out of bounds.
Nice use.
Yeah.
That sub timing. Hassan back up.
Wow. Floats. Oh, wow. Kind of chops it. And that's an ace.
Yeah.
Number 17 with a chop as a receive.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think that's a very like beach technique.
Yeah. It sounds very tough serve.
Oh, and just out.
That's a crazy reaction from number 17.
It's because he knew he wasn't going to get there.
That was crazy. I just want to say score check before you do what you're doing there. But I also don't want to jinx anything, so sorry.
Top spin. Oh, nice.
Great serve.
Ooh.
Wait, that doesn't count as a block, though, right? Because he technically wasn't blocking. It just went off his head. Sam knows he's a back row setter. He can't risk getting called over. Jules with the pass this time.
It's a good pass.
Jules with the cover. Henry.
Nice set there.
Down the line, but out.
Oh,
but he touched the net.
Yeah, there we go.
He grabbed the net.
Before it went down, someone was in the net.
Yeah, number 17, you were in the net. I'm not going to lie to you. One of them was in the net.
Heavy in the net. Are they fighting it?
No. They're not fighting it.
And now Henry up to serve.
Henry, aim for number 17 if you can.
He's not even paying attention.
Oh. Grab that net. He really is fishing
They
today.
really love that net, don't they?
And
they got timeout probably because of all those nets.
Yeah, back-to-back net violations, not something you want to see. But this set, let's see what we've got going on.
We're still a little bit under where you want to be for serving, 1.6, but receiving, we're doing great. We're at 1.91. That's perfect. We should keep that up.
As a team, though,
as a team, we're hitting 267, which I think is a lot lower than the previous sets. Yeah, previous set was in the 400s, and first set was about 280. So right in line, still a little bit under that first set.
Yeah, I think the difference in the second set was the defense was really stepping up.
Yeah, so I'd love to see, that second set we had 11 digs, which is very good. So I'd love to see the offense getting a little more on fire here.
Yeah.
And see where that takes us.
Yeah.
Okay, Henry back with the serve.
Jump serve.
Nice.
Back to the outside. Jousted. Edmund wins that. Swing. High hands.
Out
Jules
the
is
hands,
there.
Yeah.
To the outside.
little
Fast
bit
set. Jake.
There we go.
Dug out. Still
And
in
it
play.
manages-
Double.
Oh!
But that would have been kept in play. If
Yeah.
That was a good heads up from number 17, but that double miscommunication between their setter and libero. It would have been a 0 ball anyways. Henry back to serve. I think he's on a 3-0 run.
Dancing a bit.
Yeah, they're 8 points away from making it to the semis. Good serve into the net.
That's all right. Shape up.
Jake to serve.
No, what are you talking
Oh, wait.
about? We just
Sorry.
lost the serve.
My bad.
What?
Guys, who's your favorite player? Leave your comments.
Leave your comments. Who's your favorite player?
Wait. What do they say in the comments? My bloody ears. Who's ranking the passing?
Me. Aaliyah's
Oh.
ranking the passing.
Sonny. I know that guy.
I know what I'm doing. Don't worry. Oh,
What a set!
way to get that set.
And that's out.
One to get. I'm giving him the king for that.
Yeah, I would have too.
And now, Makoto up to serve. And then Mario in for Brian.
Yeah. Oh, it's really coming full circle for this team.
This might be one of Mario's last moments on this court. Not to make anyone sad.
Oh, serve! Let's go!
Way to go!
Timeout.
Can we see the comments?
Everyone contributing across the board. Offense, defense. It's going great for UCL. Up by 6 in this third set.
Sorry to someone's ears.
Oh, I have some fans.
Yeah, you do.
Hi, Lexi. Hi, Jancel.
Wait, scroll more maybe. Oh, that's it. Well, that's okay. We're still pretty famous.
Say what won't. Please say what won't. Oh, we're back from the timeout.
Remember to share who your favorite player is.
If you don't, then
Then you hate us.
yeah,
And you hate UCL volleyball.
clearly. Jules is
And
dancing.
you hate volleyball in general.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It went over.
Roof bow bounce. Unlucky play, but
What?
I think he will. Probably like in the last 5
Back
points.
row. Oh, nice. Make the middle take that ball. Oh, and Henry
Henry's
takes it down.
there. Back set. Yep. Blocked.
Just slightly denied there.
He tried going for that gap in the block, but the outside reached in
Yeah,
at the last second.
that's all right.
Still up by 4.
Henry takes that. Good. And that was a nice
Cover. Line. Yep.
Oh, and again, he's got that tall block on him
Timeout.
there. It's tough.
Timeout UCL. Timeout UCL.
I need to put these away before I eat all of them.
So Aaliyah is currently eating all her Galaxy minstrels. I played with Sunny a couple times before he went overseas. Congratulations, Cole. Wait, Cole, you play for Nottingham, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, wow. This is really a fired up UCL team we're seeing. They really want to finish this strong. UCL's numbers creeping down a bit from the blocks from Edinburgh.
Thank you.
Jake takes the
that
pass.
I think that's one of his first. Ooh. Oh, okay, it's up.
Free ball.
Did he
Tip.
take another swing over?
Edmund with the pass back to Jake.
Oh, great set. There
Off
we
the
go.
block.
All around good moves. All around good moves there.
Yep, yep.
Oh, and John is going in.
Wow,
Let's
that's a
go,
full.
John.
We've got a full roster today.
Yeah. I think everybody's gotten some playtime
Yeah,
today.
except Jonathan.
Well,
You know, he longs to be back there with the boys. Wow.
Henry with a good dig.
Free.
And just set there. Jake takes a swing and
Out.
it's just out. Oh, what's going on with the net
Unlucky.
there?
He grabbed it, I believe, like this. John comes back out.
Oh, poor John. I guess they're starting to do a rotation. I think John's might be playing defense. Jewel
Probably.
playing serve receive. And then
Jake
takes the
passes.
ball. Nice pass there.
Edmund.
Edmund off the net.
Outside. Tip.
Tip. Yeah, Edmund's there. Here we
Jake.
go.
Crushed
Great
it.
swing. That cut shot is real nice.
It's been working really well for him today, I think.
Yeah, I think most of his kills have been on that cut
Yeah.
shot. Yeah. Or when the block's been
Yeah.
late. So that speed and
That's my
that
treasurer.
angle is nice. And now he's back to serve. Yeah. And John is back in for the lib.
Catches number 17 high. Swung. Crushed.
It's a tough one there.
It's kind of the same thing that happened with our last play where Brady was blocking alone.
Yeah,
And swung
I
right.
think John also might have gotten a little too much into the shadow of that block again. So he had to reach too far. I don't know. I didn't see too much of the setup, to be honest.
Floats.
It's out
Out of bounds.
bounds.
You do not want to be missing serves at this point in the game.
So true. Especially when it's this tight. Mario, our president, back to serve. Nice serve there.
Taken by the libero instead.
There we go. Beautiful
Hassan
work
and
on that
Mikoto.
block.
Yeah.
Hassan, nice block. Really up there. Great positioning.
Yep.
Mario serving again.
He really closed that line, something they've been looking to do since that first
Yep.
set.
And now again, this is going to be about finishing this set.
Yeah.
Let's finish it here.
2 more points. High again. Oh! Hassan!
Oh!
He is really a highlight reel today.
Happy birthday. Because
And it's
I say
match
happy
point
birthday
UCL.
because it's a gift when you get an overpass.
Match point UCL.
Match point, spin to win it, Mario. Let's
Mario,
spin to win. He's
the
not
president, to finish this.
Aww. Oh, and okay, reach back.
Hassan calls everyone else off. Reset.
That's all right.
One
Took
set
an
point save.
angle there. I don't even know what just happened, to be honest. I think it's on gonna. Just
5 more
they
set
took an
points.
angle on that middle, and middle was able to go the other direction. Again, they got to finish it out here. Oh,
Okay.
oh my God!
Line.
Good up
Edmund's
from
there.
Edmund.
Back to the outside for Henry. Will he finish?
There
and
we
it's
go.
down.
And that.
UCL wins in 3.
Let's go. This is a monumentous. Aww.
That was a great win from UCL. You want to just give us a moment? We might be able to interview some of the players, maybe. I don't know where the mic went. We'll grab one of them in a second. Just give us a moment, guys. My hands are freezing. I hope they scream into the mic.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hold it.
Yeah! Woo!
Fun fact. No, wait, I don't know if I should
Say it.
You gotta keep your arms down here. And awesome,
Well done
nice
to the
cheering,
UCL men's
clapping
for
for the
finishing
crowd.
strong
The men's
here at
team,
home.
very respectful. They're very happy to see all the fans come out.
Guys,
Dun, 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 dun,
take a
dun.
group photo, guys.
Marina dancing. Marina, what did you think of the game?
Amazing. We won again, 3-0. I'm so proud.
Do you think the women's team is going to be able to do that same thing next week?
Of course I do.
Perfect, perfect. Aw.
Guys, this is really hard. Okay. 3, 2.
Wow, what a nice picture. I think Henry's face might be blocked by the scoreboard, though.
2, 1. That was good, guys. Really cold. It's really cold. Well done, guys. That was 3-0. What was it? 27-25, 25-23, and 25-19.
Everyone in!
Everyone in for the photo. I don't know how that's gonna work. I'll take the photo. You go in. I'll take the photo. It's fine. Get in. Yeah, wow, okay, it's okay. Three, 2, 1. Again. 3, 2, 1. Hashtag photographer. I'll take this one. Yeah. The back set photos aren't needed.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna cut the stream now. Thank you for watching us today, guys. See you next Wednesday for the women's match. Is it next Wednesday? Yeah. We're gonna see the women's match. Come support again. And yeah, have a great day.